Hey all, welcome to ShareTreck. This is Raj here. Friends, this video is very different from what I usually make. And for the first time, I'm just going to allow my unfiltered thoughts to come across. And this is regarding CRISPR. I'd like you guys to give a look to this entire video, watch it till the end. And please give me your feedback in the comment section. And let me know if you think like this and what you think about my ideas. So let's get started. I'll keep this short. Welcome back, friends. June 5th, Jefferies Healthcare Conference took place, and there was a rally on the stock price. So in order for you to understand how my brain works on this one, I'll have to show you the price chart and walk you through it. So please bear with me. Let me get you the price chart for CRISPR Therapeutics. So here we are in the chart for CRISPR Therapeutics. I'm going to make this chart a little big so that you can see it clearly. Let's go to another ticker and come back, because this particular platform has got a little bit of a glitch in my opinion, which forces you to go to another script so that the chart is aligned properly. So now that we have this chart in front of us here, I'm going to go to 3rd of June. You see this big candle out here? So this is the run-up to the June 5 Jefferies Healthcare Conference. So the rally started a day before, and post-conference the share gained a little more. So here is how it panned out. On 3rd of June, the share moved from somewhere around 54.86. As you can see on the right side under the colored band, you will see a plus sign with 54.86. So that's where my cursor is at. So on the extreme right. So it moved from 54.86 all the way to 57.19. So it stayed there. And this was a good gain just on the 3rd itself. And then on the 4th, it opened somewhere around 56.77. And then it closed somewhere around 58.28. And then on the 4th, it opened a bit higher at 58.52, and then it closed somewhere around, what is the number out here? Yeah, it is 59.87. So it closed at 59.87. So on 5th, when the conference got over on that day, the share closed up, and the total gain that it had was significant. It was almost close to 10%, 9.6 to 10% gain. I'll show it to you in a widget out here. So if I take the gain from here all the way to here. So I'm just taking a very conservative gain out here, 9.44. However, if you were to actually take the gain from the previous day, right, because this is where it ended, and take it all the way to the day of the conference, which was the peak that it achieved, it was 11.71. So that's what happened there. And the next day, the share fell down. And now what we have is that we have got the next conference coming up, and that is going to be the Goldman Sachs 45th Annual Global Healthcare Conference, where CRISPR presents on June 11th at 9:20 a.m. Eastern Time. I will launch a live telecast of the presentation if I'm able to. But as we saw in the last conference, we broke some resistance and gained close to 9.5 or say 10% if we take it conservatively. So if we were to apply the same logic out here, right? So the gain starts a day before, and we go all the way up to say 10%. I'll take it to 10% or 9.98%. So that takes us to a gain of around where is this one? Yeah, that takes us to around 62.65. So I think that tomorrow CRISPR share can gain another $2.65 or close to $3, plus or minus 10% on that $2.50 target. So it could be plus or minus 10%. That's what might happen tomorrow. And everything depends on what we hear in the conference. Of course, this is not a scientific methodology. This is just an idea that I had. I thought I'll share with you guys to this unorthodox way of thinking. This is not financial advice, so please do your own due diligence before making any investments. Okay, so that said, the second takeaway for me is that genomic stocks are languishing not only due to high interest rate regime but also because of lack of catalyst. As soon as we got catalyst for CRISPR, we saw smart gains out there. 10% is not a small gain, it's a pretty decent gain. But at the same time, the gains were given up quickly. As soon as the catalyst event happened, the gains came down, which means in anticipation of the catalyst, as we come closer to the catalyst, the share jumps. On the happening of the catalyst, post happening of the catalyst, immediately the price falls, waiting for the next catalyst to push it up. And this movement up and down and up and down makes it consolidate. So I'm thinking it's going to consolidate in the next level, as I mentioned in my previous video. And any jump that happens tomorrow, in my opinion, is going to be short-lived unless we have some really good news from CRISPR Therapeutics. Otherwise, the gains will be lost. Now, I want to take you back into the TradingView platform because there's a few more observations I want to make on the chart for you guys, and I would like your opinion on that. So, to me, the CRISPR stock looks like it is on a reasonably good bull channel. As you see this red line here, I'm going to convert that into green. It has to be green because it's a support. This is a bull channel on which it is. It's a very sustainable bull channel. I'm just waiting to see that the next higher low is pushed up from this bull channel and we continue to stay on the bull channel. So I'm just going to extend this further so that we have enough runway. So as long as that keeps on happening, we are going to be fine. And I'm suspecting that tomorrow we are likely to challenge these two exponential moving averages, the 100-day and the 200-day exponential moving averages. So that will also be a healthy aspect. The other thing to note here is that the momentum is above average and it's picking up. Plenty of room for the RSI to move before getting overbought. And then if you look at the support on the RSI, we bounced off a support at 25.69, which has held us in the past. So we managed to bounce off it and we are doing fine so far. MACD is also looking bullish. So overall, I am thinking that the share is looking good enough so that tomorrow we can look at a gain of $2.50 plus or minus 10%. This is not a done deal. You can't take this to the bank. It's not guaranteed. I'm thinking that we'll have some good news and that should help. And based on the pattern before the previous conference, I think this is what is likely to happen. So friends, what do you think about this wacky theory? Please put your comments in the comment section and give me your thoughts, and I'd like to hear from you. With that, my friends, I'd like to bring this video to an end. I'll catch up with you again in the next video. Bye for now.